The best of orcs. Join me as we look at the best of the Orks subreddit in 2024. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Every year or so I like to do a little roundup of the best things that basically I've seen on the Orks subreddit because, as many of us know, the Orks are the best force in 40k and the Orks subreddit is the best subreddit in 40k. Here, the top post of this year, quite surprisingly, was only posted 9 days ago. And this is just a phenomenal. I don't know if this is a 3D print or if this is something else, but obviously an orc Statue of Liberty holding a stick bomb. Look at the red, luscious fingernail painting there. What's the. Any comments? Any comments on how it is? Is it a 3D print? Leave a comment if you think you know what it is. I think it must be, because otherwise it's a very good sculpt. Yeah, I think that's a 3D print, but it's fantastic either way. Drop a comment if you know how that's been made, or if you made it, do the same. That was Acceptable Ad 155. Here we have Cheerius Tomcat, who's a freebooters player, same as myself. And we have some commandos. Obviously, this is not an orc, as you can see. Nothing to see here. This is absolutely not a miniature of an orc. Anyway, I love just the creativity of this, to be honest. The purple, obviously invisible, that orc, because it's got purple on it. This guy, I'm not entirely sure. He's got a Space Marine chest, hasn't he? Look at that. So a Space Marine torso with the arms glued on. I think that arm's actually been painted after as well. And this is a very, very clean job. Looks like quite a bit of contrast paint and washes used on those. But anyway, I think this one is absolutely my favourite. Fantastic. Here's a particular favourite of mine from Excellent Resist 3671. Tau, Mr. Bond. Embarrassing. I cast the jump and put 30 orc boys in the rear of your gun line. Wow, Mr. Bond. This is absolutely classic. I love the idea of like James Bond playing 40k against but look at this. Would James Bond really play Tau? I'm obviously not going to throw any shade on Tau players. You know, I've never played as Tau. Maybe I should start a little Tau army. I don't know. But if I was James Bond, what would James Bond play? Obviously, this guy's playing orcs. What army would James Bond play? I'll be honest with you. I think James Bond's a little bit vanilla. For all we like to idolize him and things like that, I think he's a Space Marine, maybe even an Ultramarines player. And I also feel like you could probably convince the British taxpayer that Ultramarines army purchase is a bit more, what's the word? Above board. Snakebite version of Gazkul Thraka here. Look, man, honestly, I've never actually seen this model in the flesh. I've only ever seen pictures of it on the internet, and I don't have one myself. But what a cool model, man! I love that claw. The way that the claws are, each finger is gradually brought back like that. I think it really helps the model. Kason 1000. I put way more effort than usual into this guy. How did it turn out? Well, the answer is Case in 1000. He turned out really well. Wow, look at that. I love the texturing and things that have gone into the painting here. You can see every little brush stroke. Look at that. Like, this is when you're starting to get incredibly, like, what's the word? Expressive as a painter and starting to find your own style a bit. I mean, come on. This is more detail than I've ever put into, like, even a face, never mind a gun. This is an incredibly well painted weapon. I was watching an interview with a painter, I think, a while ago, and he was basically saying that the checkered thing was originally added to rockets, I think, for orcs, and it was reference from some NASA rockets used to have checkers on them so that they could watch from a distance and see what the rotation was about, and it's now become just a sort of standard part of the orc language, which is also fun. Also, checkered flags from Formula One. Kawabunga from Regven, am I reading that right? 666. I've seen some awesome turtles, probably the same person, turtles orcs. I'm not sure if they're 3D prints or they must be 3D prints, right? Because there's no way you're getting the detailed nunchucks and things like that from. Well, you could do, I suppose, with some green stuff maybe. Anyway, really good. From the Crafting Dodo, I was told this sub would appreciate a squig cosplay. Like, this is absolutely fantastic, man. This is like next level stuff. I'm assuming this person does cosplay outfits for a living because this is Just phenomenal. Is that printed on there? Like the facial detail? No, that's modeled. That's modeled. Wow. That is absolutely insane. And then you got, I think she's standing inside it, and then the hands or the feet. I would absolutely love to have a go with this. You could do, you could get 10 of you and just have a full unit of like squigs. And there she is. Hello. User Powers Mini Painter. Witness me. Haha, love this bit of Mad Max chrome spray. Little stick bomb in his hand. Cheeky little face there. I love that. I wonder what you'd use that for. I suppose you could just put it on top of a vehicle. Is that the Citadel models kind of spray? Yes, it is, folks. Great little touch. Jean-Franc Chuzo, another freebooter. Respect. Give me your orc memes. Wow. Nice. Past boot 8, 9, 10. Starting my own. Wow. Honestly, what a feeling it is when you get. I mean, I'll be honest with you, actually. 1 second. This is a phenomenal amount of models this person's got here. What we got? We've got Stomper boys. I didn't even know you could get a box of boys with a Stomper. Is that with a truck there in the back? Combat Patrol, a mech gun, some Storm boys, some Codex, okay. Is that a Weird Boy? I didn't know that was in a ballista pack like that. I've got one of those. And a Pain Boy, another mech gun, 2 units of Mega Knobs, 3 units of Mega Knobs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packets. So 15 killer cans, some knobs, some commandos, some more Storm boys, Boss Snickrot, Runtherd and Gretchen. And then 2 things down here. Death Dread. I'll be honest. Definitely not jealousy speaking. I think that's a little bit too much models to buy in one go if you're just starting an army. I would just get absolutely sick of my life trying to build all these things. I'll be honest with you. There's like, oh, I mean, I don't know. Leave a comment if you think I'm totally wrong or jealous, because both could be true. First McBeef Punch. Wow. New mech revealed. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Look at that. That's cool. I feel like a model that size, though, it should have a grot on there. Oop, that didn't work. But yeah, this is absolutely great, isn't it? New Tank Busters. This is just a week ago, actually. Let's have a look at these. There's more checkered stuff that I was just talking about. Wow, that's cool. Look at that fist. Blow your tank up. Here's some in action. Squig. Bomb Squig going in for the kill. These guys could absolutely clean up those halflings. New addition to the WoW. It's called a Dakar Jet, I think it is. Yeah, I used to have one. Kicking off October. That's right, it's October, isn't it? We should see. This is why we're seeing so many in the recent posts. Pogo Nav 04. Kicking off October, right? Look at those power fists. Is that a 3D print? See those lines on there? Makes me think it's a 3D printed hand, possibly. The body doesn't look it. Or maybe it does there, you see on the head. But to be honest, I think Games Workshop also have shown 3D printed stuff. Either way, it's a great model. That's super cool. The lenses are done well. Matty T08. I'm coming to realise that buying Warhammer, painting Warhammer, and playing Warhammer are 3 entirely separate hobbies. Absolutely right. I totally agree with that. Another part of the hobby that you mentioned there is just the lore. Like, it's one thing to buy it, one thing to paint it, and one thing to play it, but it's another thing to actually get involved in the lore. And there's quite a few people who just, like, I've got friends who just totally know the ins and outs of the Horus Heresy, like, much more than I do. And, like, make little jokes and things about stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, it's like, it's not in the rules, I don't know it. I'm definitely more on the painting and playing end of Warhammer than I am on the lore, to be honest. Stomper boys. Is that the box it comes in? Surely not. Strong Buyer's Remorse, which I think is an interesting one for Warhammer hobbyists. Wow, look at this. Weird Boy casting to Big Jump. That is absolutely fantastic here, because you've got this, like, from the other realm, the arms coming out. And then the big head there. What's the head of? Looks like a human head. That's a great idea, by the way. Those sort of beads of electricity and power coming out of the Weird Boy. It's a weird character, that, though, but I think that's a really cool idea for a model. How are the arms done? Do we get to see them? Oh, wow. Are they from an old troll or something like that? Could be. Or modelled. Anyway, it's really good. 9 months ago, finished my freebooter captain on a hammerhead shark squigosaur. That is absolutely fantastic. If you've seen elsewhere on the channel, I've also done a shark squigosaur. This one I didn't do as a hammerhead. I just kept it as a sort of great white. But I'll be honest, this looks really good. This looks absolutely amazing. I think their tail is a lot better than the tail I managed to do. Actually, you know what it is? The whole thing looks really pro. There's no sort of lines. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Great painting job there as well. Yeah, this one's better than mine. I'm just going to go out and say it. This is a lot better than mine. So well done to Peggy P. Long Jump and Lizard. I thought this one was a little controversial when I saw it. There's something about collecting orcs. Starts an orc army for their low aesthetics and customization, buys a ton of bodies to make a competitive list, falls in love with every single model kit bashing and giving them unique poses. The clowniness is getting stronger. I'm not sure that's right, you know. Spends a fortune on paint and tools, giving each model special care and attention. And then the ultimate clown at the bottom. Models get wiped off the board like flies. Now, I'll be honest, when I saw this, I thought, it depends what you care about, doesn't it? Which is why I Uno reversed it with start collecting orcs because you like the lore, units, etc. Realize you can use literally any kit from any army and convert it and paint it however you like. Stop caring about losing battles because your army is having the most fun no matter what happens. And then just posting WoW everywhere because you know what it is, life's too short. Get your WoW on. Anyway, yeah, orcs love a fight. Getting killed is fine, winning is finer. Opposite lines 782. What's a victory point? World Eaters players, Orcs players, I'm going to run head first into your line so I can beat you to death. Absolutely. Get them crumping done. Bedroom Ninja a year ago. Let's get looting, boys. Honestly, I would love to see a Warhammer lorry drive along. I know that's really sad, but I would. And I'd definitely take a picture if I wasn't driving. Obviously, road safety. Mistakes have been made, demons, when they realize they just invaded an orc ship. You would be worried, wouldn't you? Wow, look at this guy, the Emperor of Orc kind. This is brilliant. I've never seen this one before. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. And look, he's even got a fancy cape. This is much better than the Emperor of Mankind. Look at his guards there, and he's actually got a space marine there. What are the blue and red ones again? I can't remember. The Crimson Fists? No, I think they might be blue and red, but differently. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm going to do it side by side. Honestly, Emperor of Mankind looks a bit of a grumpy tryhard. Emperor of Orc kind, absolute legend. How come Tabletop Orcs don't have looted tanks in 10th edition? When will we ever get them back on Tabletop again? I mean, just take a battle wagon? I'm not sure what the answer is here. What is the answer? Let's see what greater minds than I have to say on the matter. That doesn't say battle wagon. Oh, I got -1 point. Interesting. No, search by best. What are the best comments? Oh, a little spicy because looted tank isn't trademarkable. Oh, probably meant copyrightable. Okay. I mean, here, look, battle wagon. That's a tank. That's a looted tank. Literally on all of them looted tanks. Oh, you gits, we need more Dakar. Look at that. That's cool. Very well painted. Great detail. Pogonav 04 again. Here we have Pans Hispan, resurrecting the Emperor with the power of Wa. Ha, this is another Emperor of Mankind, isn't it? Books never stated that orcs can't be custodies. I'll be honest, that's absolutely accurate. Why can't orcs be custodies? If an orc thinks it's custodies enough, guess what, people? It's custodies. A boo, my first orc. I hope you like him. By Ivy Dance. I'll be honest. Poor orc. Actually, you know what it is? The orc died doing what it loves. Being in a fight. Death Killer War Pig. Wow, so this is... What the heck? This is one of those riders, like beast riders from Age of Sigmar, I think, or Warhammer Old World. With loads of wheel. That is absolutely phenomenal. That was amazing. Very creative. Warboss 17. I made a bit of a kit bash discovery. That looks like a case from a bullet, doesn't it? I'm not an expert on guns and things, but that's what it looks like. Oh, it fits perfectly in there. And you can put things on it. What does that say? 9mm Luger, is it? Okay. And then there you go. You're absolutely flying. A little bit of trivia. I've actually got the casing from Peaky Blinders. A couple of my friends work on Peaky Blinders, and one of them ended up getting a casing, and I've got one. Dread Rot. This is cool. Is that I'm not sure what that is. That looks like it might be one of those Grey Knights walkers with a bit of a more dynamic pose, with an orc driving it, obviously. Is that an old Dreadnought? Oh, flipping hell. Yeah, there's a Grey Knight getting skewered. That must be the blade of a Titan, is it? That's funny either way. Here's my take on a freebooter Death Dread. Might have played too much Bioshock back when I was a teen. Love this. Where do you get the anchors from? Is that printed? Looks. Is the whole thing printed? No, there's sprue marks. That looks really good. I love that. Can you get Bioshock miniatures actually? Maybe that's what it is. Whoa, look at this. This is my Stomper from Feywilds. This is my Stomper. There are none like it. And this one is mine. Got you. So, wow, this is amazing. This is just unbelievable. I mean, where do you even start with this? Is that the bottom of a Land Raider? I think it's a Land Raider bottom. That must be some part of a piece of terrain. Oh, look, it's almost like a Bart Simpson face, that, isn't it? I think. Bit of a Bart Simpson face. Bits of a battle wagon. Looks like some genuine cable. This must be off it. This is absolutely unbelievable, I have to be honest. In fact, I'm going to go looking and see if this person posted an updated picture with it painted. When was it done? 5 months ago. Oh, let's see if you painted it. Cobbled up a custom Orky hard case from a phone. This is really good. As long as it's actually durable, then it would be useful. My worry would be that in my pocket, it would just come apart and come to bits. But this is a great idea. I wonder if I should try something like that. That's fun. Right, I'm going to do 3 more. Stomper! No arms. Just literally a straight stomping. Not even going to shoot this one, just stomping. I have to be honest, like my favourite part of the stompers is the face. That jaw and that expression is just so cool, and I think like iconic. Really, it makes the whole model, I think. And I'll be honest, what I'm quite happy about for if I ever want to kit bash one, it's actually fairly easily replicated if you just do the zigzag jaw and that sort of face there with that kind of flat expression. Yeah, I think that's really cool. The mech boy went and did something from Vampiric Clam. Vampiric Clam, can you imagine that? Oh yes, I love this. I've been thinking about doing something similar. Let's see where this goes. Yes. This is this is becoming brilliant. Amazing. There's the grot. Whoa, I didn't expect that. That was a leap. Hang on a second. Where's the rest of the car gone? This is what we call in software feature creep. So you started off with a car. I thought it was just going to get some arms and guns, but no, it's got. I would have just stuck an arm on that, and put a head on it. It's pretty cool. I feel like, wow, look at that gun. Where the hell is that from? That from a Titan. Absolutely brilliant. That'll be a stomper, I should suppose. Look at the dust on that fan in the background. I've got the same fan actually, but crikey, you need it. That's really cool though. Dude Manob. Good one. Beaky that way. Nice. That's cool painting on the weapon. This is a great looking model, by the way. Look at the intricacy on that tattooing. That's cool. Tribal tattoos. That's ridiculous. How would you do that? I think they must have done black all over and then painted in the green, rather than doing the black on the green. I'm not sure, but that's crazy intricate. At Orc Time ago in a Galaxy Orc Walk Away, here we got a bit of oh, what's he called? Honestly, yeah. So this is like Tatooine. Is it Tatooine where they do the bar fight? This is cool. Is that Boba Fett or similar? That's a Leia, Luke. That must be Obi-Wan. Who's that meant to be? Just a stormtrooper. And Darth Vader, Emperor. This is cool. I love that. That sculpt, by the way, that's like really good. That's incredibly Well done. Statistically, I can't be the only one who thought of making this. Waluigi, brilliant. Obviously, can't see him because he's in purple. Right, thank you so much for watching this. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.